Ms. Megan, we are coming to the end of the week, and we're coming to the end of a holiday week, and then we're ending up with a new year. So I wonder if there's any stress going on in your department.
Is that a real question? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, there's tons. I mean, we've got tons of files closing. Everybody wants to close for the holidays. They want to be in their home and host. So it's calming when it comes to new contracts or when it comes to wanting to close. This is like a really busy time for us, which is nice. You know, we'd love to be able to give everybody their home before the holidays.
I say that one of the biggest things I think is important is empathy, right? This time of year and all times of year.
Yeah.
We get angry when something doesn't go our way, but who do we take it out on? Generally somebody else. So let's try not to do that in this season of being kind, right? Sorry.
Yes. And then just a reminder too, I just sent everybody out the CE credit link to register for our CE credit class in December. You do have to register through the link in the calendar invite. So make sure you register in that if you want to get the CE credits, the 2-year or the 2-hour CE credits. Otherwise, I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will see you next week. And if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to reach out to me. We are closed Thursday and Friday this week. I know a lot of lenders and other companies are open on Friday. We are closed Thursday and Friday. So if you have a closing that's scheduled for Friday, it will either be the 1st or on the 26th. So let us know.
Yeah, that's not a conscious decision. When are banks open? Not on Friday. What does a title company need to do business? A bank. So if banks are closed, there's nothing we can do. It just kind of works that way. Cool. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and everybody at Paramount Title.
Thank you. You too. You guys have a great day. Have a good week.
All right. As we embark on Thanksgiving, it's a time of gratitude, right? I added to that and said, I want to express a feeling of both pride and gratitude. And because of all the adversity we experienced this year and last year, right? I want you to think about this. We came off historically high home sales in 2022. Who knows what the home sales were in 2022? That graph. 6.6 million. Who knows what we're going to have this year at? 4.3 is what they're saying. So you do the math quickly, it's about a 33% drop in business from 2022 to 2024. And 2025 is supposed to be a big year over 2024, and it wasn't. So we've been hovering at 33% below what were really good years, right? Who makes it through times like that? Jackie said people who work, right? And I'm very proud, like I said, proud that we've been able to outpace the market with growth of 10 to 15% over a 33% down market. Now, let's be honest. If the market's down 33% and we're up 15, that means we're really down 18%. So we finish the sentence. Come on. Suck less. Jackie, you've been around way too long, right? So the market, and it's tough. However, I wrote down a couple things. 2024, we battled 2 major hurricanes and the aftermath that we're still feeling, right? For some people who didn't affect the effects of a hurricane, it's over. For many people, it's not. The beaches are horrible. The Longboat Key is horrible. My neighbor, we're still putting roofs on. There are people still waiting for insurance claims. There's people that are still literally homeless. We have customers in flooded streets everywhere that are just like, I don't know what to do still. And that just makes us all the more powerful and necessary to what we do. Are we hopeful for a rebound in 2026? It's not a rebound, but they are forecasting about a 12 to 13% increase in sales units in 2026. Who's going to be the recipient? Don't chew on that. Who's going to be the recipient of that increased business? Come on, Jackie, say it. Those who work, right? How many people were trained to work versus to wait for business? So, I'm not giving you that leash anymore. You're going to get the old one. Okay, there you go. So I'm thankful for this. Listen, we have 20 agents in the top 100 in the state of Florida. 20% of all the agents that are the top 100 work for this organization. That's pretty cool, isn't it? We have the #1 team in the state of Florida. That's the Roman Group. And they've got number 17 in the US right now. Prior year-end numbers, pretty cool. We are right now the number 17 company in the US, and we're not in the global 21. But I've looked online, not that I'm competitive, and the number 21 is at 17 million as of the end of October. We're at 18 million now after November, but the rankings only go through the end of October. So it's going to be a race to the end to see who has a good finish of the year. And it's going to be very interesting. We might just bump our way back up. So I'm encouraged for that. I'm thankful that we have not seen a huge surge in the foreclosure market, right? But a lot of you are dealing with people that are in financial trouble, right? But thank God they're not in foreclosure. And we really have a mission to help them not be in foreclosure, which is what I talked about yesterday, delivering hard messages, which we have to do. But I'm thankful we haven't had that problem yet. I'm thankful for all you do. And you've personally endured during these last 2 years of a really, really, really difficult market. That being said, I'm excited about 2026. Home sales forecast is up 13%. Are we going to we're happy with 13% growth? Nope. Going for 20%, 20% plus. There you go. That's the number. I'm excited to see where AI takes us in the future. Would you rather be excited about AI or scared about AI? Can you see AI helping you do things and making your business better and easier? Yeah, lots of glasses on. I'm excited that we've collectively built processes that work. And I talked about this yesterday too. Specifically, our listing process. Kathleen went on a listing presentation last night and wrote me and says, holy shit, I blew them away. She thanked me and I said, don't thank me, thank Jimmy and thank Angelique for building those presentations. But she beat out 3 major competitors for that listing. Isn't it better to beat other people than just get the listing, right? Super cool. I'm excited that we planned for a boom and we made it happen. Well, Chris, what are other people saying? There is no business going on. Buyers aren't buying and sellers aren't selling. That's not a good mindset to have. And I'm excited to utilize all these strengths to help us grow into 2026. Would you rather head into 2026 with optimism or scarcity and pessimism? Optimism. What else is there? So I just want to say thank you all agents, staff, and all the management for everything that you all do, because we together are an amazing, amazing team. And that being said, I want to hear from the rest of our people and hear what they've got going on today, because this is our pre-Thanksgiving meeting.
It's a little bit different today. Yes, we'll hit a couple small little kind of housekeeping things at the end, but today's is all about giving thanks. And so we've got all the leaders on, all of our regional presidents and managers, and we'll go ahead and just is it cool if I just call you out? We kind of go how the screen shows.
Make it random, right? Jimmy.
Pick at random. Okay, yep. At random. Who's it going to be? Who's it? You know what? It's going to be Joe Diener. Joe Diener.
Yeah, watch for the eyes. When the eyes look away, that's who you pick.
That's who I'm picking. Joe Diener. Diener.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. You know, we all have much to be thankful for. Obviously, I'm thankful for my family and friends and also my work family, because I'm basically with them more than my real family. I'm thankful for our life here in Florida, you know, the freedoms we have, our lifestyle, and just being able to have the wonderful weather that we have. Even on a rainy day, it's better than snow. So thank you and happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Let's go Kathleen, if you don't mind. Over.
Good morning. Good morning. You know, much like what Joe just said, we are so grateful for our family, our friends, these fantastic agents that we have the privilege of working with every day. I'm most grateful for mothers, because without mothers, we wouldn't have that thing called life and none of us would be here. So, and it's my mother's birthday today, so she's top of mind, of course. So for that, Thanksgiving wish and best wishes for everyone. Gratitude begins and ends with what you do with your heart, inside and outside of our business every day. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Kat. Winston, hey, big guy. How are you? How's Miami treating you?
Hey, big guy. How are you? Good morning, guys. I'm thankful to be in Miami. It is beautiful and warm down here. And more than anything, I'm thankful to be part of a team that really supports each other and feels like family here. Love it. Blessed to believe it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. How about let's see, Rachel.
Good morning. Well, there are so many blessings to be thankful for. We'd be here all day if we said everything we were thankful for. But I have two things that I am really grateful for right now. One, this time last year, Kathleen, to speak to what you said, I didn't think my mother would still be here. And she is, and she's doing pretty well. So I am very grateful for that this Thanksgiving. And the other thing is, being right out here on the beaches where we took a brunt of a lot of those things, I am so grateful for my agents who let me into their lives. And they are such inspirations because I know what so many of you have been through. And I know that not everybody knows it. And you have still showed up and you have continued to work and you have made it a great year in spite of everything. So I am very thankful to be part of your circle.
Awesome. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate that. How about Mike?
Which
Let's
one?
go. Yeah. Well, Puma, you can go second. Okay. So Mike, you go second.
Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson, you go.
All
ahead.
right, cool. Yeah. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm super pumped. Get to spend some time with grandkids, which is always amazing. Your kids are great, but your grandkids are perfect. So it's a whole different story. Yeah, I'm really thankful for being with this brokerage. I have an amazing team here on the Emerald Coast that we began to build, and we're excited. Business is really picking up. Things are going great. It was 74 degrees Sunday. We were at the beach getting sunburned. It was fantastic. So everybody just get out there and spend some time with family, and hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. And then now Mike. The other
I'm
Mike.
thankful for everybody except for Jimmy. He's the only one that I'm not thankful for. No, I'm just kidding, Jimmy. You know I love you. We have best friend mugs, and I was promised a bracelet, never got it, but that's okay. No, I'm obviously ditto of what everyone else said. I'm super thankful for all of our agents and everyone that on this call here from a leadership perspective that I get to work with every day. I'm also very thankful that we are in an industry where our competitors are antiquated and do not train and do not coach and do not give their agents tools, because it makes us that much better than everybody else. So super thankful and looking forward to next year.
Nice.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Puma. BBF. Okay. BBF, is that best? No, BFF. What is BBF? I don't even know what that means. All right. So I got Jennifer Leveda. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Let's go. Leveda, you go first. Between 1 and 10.
Six.
Okay. Jen, did you say 6 too?
1.
All right. Well, the number was 7. So Leveda, there you go.
Leveda.
I see what you did there, Jimmy. 6, 7. I get it. Don't think we didn't get it. We got it.
6, 7. Is that too soon?
All day long. So I was trying to think on the way after dropping the kids off at school today, because they're not off all week, what I'm thankful for. And it came to me that I'm thankful for my life. And it's not that it was just dumped into my lap. And there are blessings, but I was given the ability to make things happen. Now I still have to get up every day and I have to hustle. But I've been able to build a business over the last 10 years that I now have referrals coming in. And I try to teach all of my agents that. So I can tell you all day long, I'm thankful for all of the agents that trust me every day. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. But when I look at everything, I'm really thankful for the life that God gave me and what I was able to do with that ability. And I'm thankful for that drive, because it's hard to teach that drive and not everybody has it.
Yeah, you were an example at our manager call yesterday. Your drive is just amazing. The things you accomplish, the amount of things you get done is example. I don't remember where you ranked in the top 100, but you were damn clear to close to the top in the whole company. So amazing to be able to get all that stuff done.
It's just trying to teach people to hustle. Your phone's not going to ring. You have to build the relationships. And I try to teach that over leads, over everything. If you take care of people, it all comes back to you. Just take care of the client first.
Yes.
Ms. Birdsong.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. What am I grateful for? Well, to be honest with you, it was very hard to find some business gratefulness, because it's been a very slow year in the Southwest Florida area. But I've had some really good sales this year, and I've had a great team, a lot of great new agents who've joined. And so you always have to go back to what Leveda said. We are blessed. I've been blessed. 2026 will be 28 years in the business. So I am
Wow.
blessed that I have, yeah,
You're
28
old.
years. Yeah, I'm very old now. So I'm thankful for the lineage. I'm thankful for all the people that I've helped and supported along the way. I'm thankful that my boys are home. Kathleen, we had a scare with my mother this summer, and I'm glad that she's around this year. Love mothers. Cheers to mothers and to everyone here that's a mother, and fathers, but especially our mothers. And I want to give shout out to Jimmy and Chris. Chris, your next level, your trainings are next level Tony Robbins. All right. If it wasn't for the 9 o'clock meetings, I need those every morning. They are my go-to to get the day started for me. And last but not least, I'm so happy and grateful that no hurricanes came to collect commission checks this summer.
Yay.
That's what I'm happy and grateful for. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanks, Ben.
I guess I'll go.
We got Jeff and yourself.
And Chris and Jessica Roman too. She's gonna go here in just a second. So I guess I mean, I'm thankful and grateful for a lot of things, family, health.
All right, everybody, give it up for Jimmy. Good job, Jimmy.
No, really what I wanted to give thanks for. It breaks it down. I'm going to break it down to a few different sections. One, the leadership that we have here. So if we're talking about, choosing the right place to work. And when I look at the leaders that we have on screen and that are there for us, just the diversity that we have allows us to really excel in our roles and what we're good at. I'm so grateful that I have a role where I can excel in the stuff that I do. I love. I don't know if you can tell.
I was going to say, do you have a
stuff.
bad day?
And I just really, I'm really thankful, on that standpoint. But, when it also comes down to it, and I won't be able to call everybody out, so I'm sorry, but I am so thankful for our back office, the entire staff that we have in the back, from Sam ensuring that I'm not going crazy with newsletters and coming up with graphics, to Angelique just making sure that I actually dot my I's and cross my T's. Literally, you guys have caught me many times. So, and then everyone from Jessica and Joy, everybody in the back in there that just, allows us to do what we do best, across the board for leaders and for agents. And for you guys, it's what do you do best is actually talking to people. So having these people in the back end to actually support us. And then it really comes down to the agents. Craig talked about some numbers and, a struggling, how it feels like it could have been a struggling market, but we are having a fantastic year. Like, I don't think we just suck less. We actually kick everybody's ass right now. So I am so grateful that we have the agents that are willing to show up, to engage, and not let the media, tell us what's actually happening. And we go out and we create our own markets. And I'm seeing that with so many of you having some of the best years of your lives right now. And I'm so grateful that you're willing to show up and take some of this tutelage and make it your own and get out there and do some things. So thank you for everybody that shows up, the leadership team and agents and back office, for everything that you do. We would not be able to do what we do now if it wasn't for all of you.
No, we take that for granted because it doesn't happen other places.
I think that's. Yep, she is.
Jessica Roman, if you're on, raise your hand so we can find you. Okay.
I'm on. Sorry about the lighting. Everyone complains about my phone being dirty all the time. So.
Oh, it's great. It's like, you got stars in the background, and it's just, it looks like it. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. And I'm sorry I'm late.
This is the #1 team in the state of Florida and the number 17 in the US, by the way, just for them. Did you know that? I don't know if you were on the beginning.
Yeah. And we're just going around. So if you want to, again, just kind of talking about what we're thankful for this year.
Me? Gosh, I would say I'm thankful for this whole group. I think everyone brings something different to the table, and the fact that everyone's so willing to help one another and uplift one another. And I think that's what sets us apart, and it makes my work family truly feel like a family. So that's always nice. And
Nice.
and leadership answers their phone.
Dude, yeah, you just don't text or call prior. That's my bad.
No, it's all good.
All right, we got a couple more to go. We got Jeff and Chris. So
I'll go next, and Jeff can round us up. So I'm grateful for for three things this year.
Only three?
Well, these
I
three
think
things
so.
encompass a lot of different pieces. So I'm grateful for all the challenges that we have, because without the challenges, we'd have no reason to step up. And the challenges that we faced in this market this year and last year have caused us to have to think different, show up different, to do things differently, to communicate differently, to grow differently. So the challenges, I'm very grateful for them, because without those, we would be stagnant as a company, and we would be one of those. We would never be one of the companies that is down 30%, down 40%. We would never be that. But the challenges have caused us to have to step up differently. I'm grateful for courage, because it takes a lot of courage for you guys to do the things that you do. And you guys have shown up with courage to do more, to show up, to be a better version of yourself, to engage. The people like Jeff and all of the people who went through what they just went through last year, and to still show up this entire year and say, I don't care what happened. I'm going to decide to be better, to show up better, and I'm going to show up with more courage, and I'm going to do more than I ever thought I could. And some of you have just completely just shifted your entire business with the way that you guys have shown up. So the challenges that cause us to have courage. And the last thing is change. All of that just causes change, and change is inevitable. And I'm just so grateful that we're part of an organization, part of a group, have friends, have colleagues, and have the support for us to dictate the change that we want and to take control of the change that we want, rather than being just managed by the circumstances we're given. So I'm grateful for all of those things. It really, the mindset and motivation of everybody inside this organization really just helps to direct us and to propel us. And for all of you who have been tuning in and showing up, thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you so much for all the staff, all the agents, all of my colleagues, everybody who supported me, everybody who's shown up for me in any way possible. So thank you so much. I'm very grateful for all of you and everything. Mr. Beggins.
Bring us home, brother.
Well, good morning, everybody. What a group, man. We're so fortunate to have each other, because nobody does any of this stuff on our own, right? And to Chris's point, you've got to embrace the bad days. And we've also had some bad ones, right? A lot of us have had some pretty tough ones. But if you don't have some bad ones, you can't appreciate a good one, right? So I think it keeps everything into perspective about what we're doing. So one of the things I'm really thankful for is we're able to, as a team, help empower, educate, and encourage. It's not just a mantra, it's how we live our lives, all of us, and figure out we can design and create and live whatever lifestyle we want, right? We literally control our own schedule. We control our own income. We control who we talk with, how we talk with them, what results we get, and how often we get paychecks. I mean, how fortunate are we to have that? Now it goes both ways, because nothing flows to you. If you don't do stuff, you don't get stuff. But if you do a lot, you get a lot. And so we get to decide where we are inside of our mindset, with mindset and our motivation and our skill sets. And if we can choose to improve our mindsets, improve our motivation, improve our skills, take more action, and get accountability, or we can choose to do none of those or slow them down, depending on how our mood is and how and life is creating things. So I just think it's a time to take a moment to reflect on how lucky we are and how fortunate. I don't think it's luck. I think we kind of create our own destinies where we end up. And I think right now we need to really recognize where we are, because if you want to have a different lifestyle, you're 60 days away from it, right? It's all starts with the mindset. And we have the tools and like Puma, and thankful for what he does, putting his nose to the grindstone, that Empower AI and Baggage University and all the AI, all the skill sets and the tools that we have, guys, to just take us to next level. Other people don't have it, right? So I'm just thankful to have all of you, including back office, including staff, all the agents. We all rely on each other, and it's just great. I'm just grateful for all of you, and I just want us to take some extra time and be thankful for the opportunities that we have, because they're there. Everything is literally sitting on a silver platter for us to have whatever we want out of it. So that's what I'm thankful for. And just for all of you.
20% next year to 25. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for all that you do, and have a great, safe, happy, helpful, loving Thanksgiving.
Fantastic. Again, thank you everybody on that. We're going to just go through a couple housekeeping things real quick before we finish up today. I appreciate everybody being able to jump on and
I appreciate the procrastinators. Because November 26th is when the board dues or education dues and the things to do.
True.
And the people wait till the last minute, fill my inbox with love notes from the board. You're welcome. Thank you. And then I'm thankful for Susie because she gets the forwarded messages from me. So that's one of the housekeeping events.
Yeah, so please make sure that you have your MLS. What do you have to do for that?
Chris doesn't,
Chris?
he's on the list.
He knows. He knows what he has to do.
I have MLS education to do. I started it about
There
15
you go.
times and I just have to finish it. Every time I get in there, I get a call from somebody or an email.
Every single time.
Yeah, I do. Simple things like that. Make sure you pay your dues. Your MLS dues are coming and they are due and they will become late very shortly. You have education that comes due. So make sure that you pay these things, pay attention to them.
Oh, that's due tomorrow?
Yes, do tomorrow.
So what happens?
Don't worry, I'll get an email and Susie will get one.
So if you don't go pay for it, what happens?
The flyer says your
Pay
MLS
will-
access will be cut off on the, if not paid by the 26th.
Okay, so make sure you get paid by the 26th. All right, cool. Awesome. So just a couple other housekeeping things.
Well, Jimmy had a
Oh,
had a word of the week.
I had a word of the week. I had words of the week. I just threw some words in there. So thankfulness is the quiet power that transforms ordinary days into extraordinary ones.
Ooh, I like that.
Isn't that nice? Look at me coming up with something. Anyways, so just a couple things real quick. There's not going to be a contract meeting on Friday. So we do have a meeting tomorrow morning. That'll be the last one before Thanksgiving. And then obviously Thursday, we won't have anything. And Friday, we won't have anything. And as a reminder, starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time, you like that, Leveda? Eastern time. So that would be 12 o'clock for you. The offices are going to be closed until Monday morning.
Meaning back office contracts, listings will be off. They deserve a break. They deserve a vacation. They deserve a holiday. So they will be off after 1 p.m. There will be people monitoring for urgent matters, but please don't rely on them just to do simple little things. Give them the respect that they deserve, which is a little bit of time with their family and a little time off as well. But somebody will be monitoring for urgent items. But just so you know, back office will be closed. No accounting, no listings, no contracts. We'll be managing. There won't be any front desk staff. You'll still have access to the buildings if you need to come in. If you're holding open houses, printing flyers, showing homes, please come into the office, use the conference rooms, bring your customers in, but they just won't be staffed.
And Joyce sent a note out yesterday specifically about closings because once the overnight leaves tomorrow, we're done until next week.
Awesome.
And for the end of November, if you have a closing that you want counted for November, Monday is December 1st. So whatever closes this week, if it closes with another title company on Friday, because some might still be open, if it's closed and they have a closing date and you want it counted for November, you may want to go pick that check up and bring it to the office to make sure that we can get it in, because we have till the 3rd of every month, correct? So
Second business day.
the second business day, which will be Tuesday. So if you have a closing that happens this week, you may want to look into getting it brought to the office rather than hoping that the mail gets here on time by Tuesday to get it counted for November.
Not as important in November as it is in December because we count for the calendar year and a lot of people are pushing for what?
Awards.
Right? And we have to play by the award deadline rules. So information in by the close of business on the second day, or it doesn't count for that month, which, you know, we could budget until December, but once December comes, it goes to next year and you'll miss out. Some people are pushing hard to get to their master's 3 levels or centurion.
Yep.
Just a couple quick more slides for you. So thank you for those that joined the Moxie Rise class last Thursday. Please, again, if you have not done so, there's a handful of things you probably want to do to get started for some automation so you can kind of set it and forget it. For those of you that weren't on the call last Thursday and are on right now, just so you know, there's a new tool. There's some new email campaigns where you can automatically send just listed, just sold to your database. So if you haven't set that up, go watch that video from Thursday and I'll walk through all of those things on that standpoint. Next up is going to be Beggins University. We do have an update that Mike just pushed live for the Idea Hub. Please join me tomorrow morning. I will be actually doing the Wednesday morning meeting and I will hit a couple tools on there, but we're going to spend some time on, again, we just talked a lot about thankfulness, right? And kind of where we're at. And I want to kind of just have some conversations around different types of touch points and how we can use the system to help this next month to stay more visible with our clients. So go take a look at the Idea Hub, but I will actually be going over that tomorrow. Mike, if you want to jump on, you can do that too. Over and out. All right, cool. Listing of the week, Herlon, 200, we kind of do this. This is your Zillow showcase listing. So 270% more views, 326% more saves, and 173% more shares. Just so you know, it's like this almost every single listing that we take with showcase. So please get those in. And for those of you that have things that are sitting, please go and take a look and make sure that you are set up. Should be part of your listing process. Once your listing goes live, you should validate that your showcase is up, just like you should validate MLS and validate all those other things.
Jim and I have a call
please.
every 2 weeks with Vanessa. She's our showcase rep. We have a rep for everything with Zillow, by the way. And Vanessa says, your company is so easy. All I do is find one showcase and it's amazing. Because all of your agents are doing a great job. Other companies have to hunt and find one that looks good. She says, all of yours look amazing.
And side note, did you know you can add video
Yes.
to the second piece of your carousel on the Zillow showcase? It
Very
can be
cool.
almost any video that you want.
You can
Just
have
has to be uploaded by your photographer who does everything.
You can have a 2.5-minute video as your second photo of the carousel, and it'll go, you can literally do a video walkthrough of the entire house, and it'll be your second photo of the carousel, a video, full video, and it plays the entire video. It doesn't just do a quick little 20-second and then snip to the next photo. A really cool way to advertise all of the major features or to showcase the major features and benefits of your listing. Have your photographer put a video together, maybe ask them to kind of snip it down to the really big, the highlighted points. That way you can really show it and make it stand out. Really, really cool stuff.
And shameless plug, we negotiated a hell of a deal for you guys. $225 for a showcase is big. Nobody else in the marketplace gets that without a major commitment, which this company made.
And then just keep in mind, video. 80% of people that want to do something real estate related want someone that does video. And Zillow is the #1 site that people go to. So why not connect with the people that are looking at those property in the way that they want to by adding video into it?
It can be branded, right?
It can also be branded, yes.
You can you can have a picture of you and your brand and number in the beginning, in the ends, at the bottom through the whole video. It can be branded.
And where do most customers shop?
Zillow.
Now, Zillow Showcase already calls you out and already has your face, contact Jackie, push this button. You can also have it in the video and have it branded. Pretty cool.
Just a thought. I mean, again, just another tool that you have
Another
on
thing to
your-
do,
on your
Jimmy.
back belt.
Come on. I'm going to be like a rock star.
Just something else on
You
your
don't
back
have to
belt,
do
you know.
anything. When you order your photos, tell your photographer that you want it to be a Zillow Showcase, and can you please shoot me a Zillow Showcase video or a nice video that will be uploaded. They will put that in there. They will upload it when they get their media request with Zillow Showcase. It'll already be there. You go to your carousel, you click the button to add video, and there it'll be in the second slot.
And tell the videographer to put your name and your contact info.
It's that simple to do. And you can ask your photographer to brand it for you. Can you please brand it? Can you put a little slide at the beginning or at the end, or just have my contact information at the bottom?
That's what I'm doing. You're going to get an email from me over the weekend.
So we're just about finished up. So don't forget, obviously, we still have another month left on our
The
awards.
old award schedule.
Yes. And just so you know, if you didn't see last week, I'm sure you guys probably went over it, but next year it is changing. So it's very important that you're working your pipeline and making sure you're setting up 2026. So you can see here, 2026 Masters Ruby starts at 161. Does anybody know what it was 2025?
140.
140. Okay, so about $21,000 more, which is going to be about 2 more deals on our average sale price. Just pay attention to that. Not for everybody. I understand that. Might only be 1, might be 3. And then look at Centurion. Centurion jumped from 272 up to 313. Okay, so those of you that have aspirations to become a Masters Award winner or higher, this is going to be your starting point. So,
But Jimmy, that's not fair. Why do they keep raising the limits?
well, prices have gone up and they're expecting more sales next year. So, yeah,
That's right.
it's okay. You guys are going to do
The
it.
bar is level. So the market's expected to go up. So you are expected to go up.
What happens when you sell more and you hit one of these? You make more money.
That's right.
They raised it by 20 grand. You have a new goal to earn $20,000 more, which puts more money in your pocket. Just ways to motivate, ways to incentivize. Stop looking at it from the perspective, oh, I got to do 2 more. I get to do 2 more and get the award and get more money in my pocket.
That's right.
Boom shakalaka. Okay, and I think we'll end with that. So everybody, happy Tuesday. Thank you so much again, and happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you
Thanksgiving.
hopefully tomorrow morning, and then we'll see you bright and squirrely Monday.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Oh, oh, oh.